And we're back with part 2 of the vampire. First of all, I've noticed some audio issues where I thought the audio of my mic was too low, so I hope I will have fixed it by now. So we left off at Swansea's desk. Interrogate the locals. That's what we have to do. Interrogate the locals.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at the nearest recruiting office. Is that something we can actually do? Are those still the locals?
May I disturb you again? You're still ugly as sin. I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I don't really see a new dialogue.
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have.
Oh, that's a new one.
No one else came into your bar before I arrived.
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Hint required. So I guess
I think you're
we're gonna find some
I hide many
things
from many people, sir.
and that will open up additional dialogue.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna need this hint.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Do you have that hint for me, my
Evening,
lady?
sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop.
Oh.
He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's
She's
naturally
scared.
not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Like a vampire.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Tom Watts. You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Alright. So that's the hint I was gonna need. As a vampire you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of XP. Can I just decide whenever to eat them?
You again? What can I do for you?
As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint if you've discovered.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why
Why
lie
lie
to me?
if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
So it was announced.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I will. I'm curious about our first person we eat. I feel like there's just so much more we have to unlock in terms of gameplay. Ooh, that's a good thing, by the way. Inspect the boats. That doesn't look great.
Warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
I'm gonna pick up the note.
Some sort of note.
From J. McCullum to docks. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leash is involved. Locate the beach. The beast. So they're talking about vampires.
They're a company of professional vampire hunters. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Armed with what?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Teleport, right? Hunter. Alright, so some of them are resistant to some things.
Over there!
Oh.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
We're gonna have to try this. Press and display their enemy cards. Summon resistance to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance. Physical, melee, blood, shadow. Alright. I had where is it? Oh, right there. Because I had the spear, but I didn't. Oh no, I didn't unlock the spear, that's right.
It's on to us!
You don't want to do this. Told you.
most of them cleaned out. See them fancy clothes? This way, to the corner. Filthy piece of shit!
Damn. Rats are often located near. So that's what I did previously.
I have this thirst for blood.
That's actually a pretty good source of blood regen. Well, I thought I would be stronger than what it was. I'm not gonna read that. Crafting. On a workbench you can craft medical treatments. Oh. You to cure. Oh, now I know how to help the guy from the pub. Let's see it now.
Over there!
No dock.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Equip a two-handed weapon. Oh, that's two-handed weapon. But how did it tell me to equip that? Hmm. I don't have bullets for this one. Weapon ability parry. I'm just gonna see.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh dear God, not again. William,
What?
please stop.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, it's another vampire. Oh god damn it. Ho ho ho. He's got a new weapon. Wooden stick reinforced with a metal edge destined to crush skulls and bones. Or you can upgrade your weapons. This game is just way more in it than I thought. I might just try the one-handed. He didn't finish you off, did he?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Well,
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already
like me. Why doesn't he just accept he's a vampire? Just admit it.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Poor little Tom from the bar.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Sounded looking pretty healthy as well. I like the haircut.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What?
Woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she
You little
appears from
perv,
the
aren't you?
canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber.
surgeon,
and renown,
though.
if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
I think that's funny.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh damn.
So, what do you
Now
say?
I'm convinced. Some Gucci
It seems I
flip-flops.
have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Sean okay? Don't know if he's chilling or dead.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Oh hi Dorothy.
Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood
Oh.
transfusions.
That is
I don't know if
great
I
indeed,
got
Doctor.
my Gucci flip-flops, but I'm looking fine.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Look at this man. Analyze William Bishop's blood in the hospital.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Alright. But how do I get up there, good friend?
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Did he just stab him?
Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
But I will.
Please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I
am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes.
Aren't we gonna talk about the guy you just stabbed?
Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Clay Cox. The blood quality, how much you will obtain from a particular, the higher blood quality, the more XP you'll get. Yeah, we know that one. To drink the blood of your prey, you must first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Oh, so I'm gonna kill him. I'm already gonna kill him.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
If I release him, will I be able to find him ever again? Let's see, guys.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
I just hope I won't regret that one. I can talk to him.
I feel giddy. What? What happened? Did I black out? What? What happened?
I just hope I will be able to speak to him later on.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Does that mean I have to kill him?
Did I black out?
I'm sorry, Dorothy.
Where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
They already put my name on the door and everything.
Yes,
They came
Dorothy Crane.
well prepared.
Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a
I
few
would like to
questions,
ask a few
Dorothy.
questions first.
Who is it?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Interesting.
And And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How
Sean.
does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
So dirty. Where's my
If you could
room?
point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant
Oh, so my
in the
office is
corridor.
my room. All
Thank
right.
you, Nurse Crane.
Thank you. How's your blood? Wait. Oh. Hi, good sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking
That's the spirit, brother.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh.
I'd
Oh.
like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Don't say it like that.
What everybody needs these
His is bigger than yours. So what is this? Milton shotgun. What can I sell? Come back.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Or take them. Damn it. Alright.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead
Is
body
this
back.
a side quest? Investigations. That's what they call them.
Goodbye, Milton.
Hmm.
I thought last time this epidemic was
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Damn, it's full of
Good
people.
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to
yeah.
know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I see.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wish I could be sick. My blood boil with the fever.
And who are you?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr.
Deadpool?
Reed. I've recently
Is that you?
taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
None taken.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I'm just gonna kill you.
On every street corner. The daily
Wasted too much energy for so little result.
Hi,
Good evening,
Sean.
Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
What do you do for a living, Mr.
I already asked him how he felt.
Notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Yeah, why not?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Oh, you worked against
Are you
me?
a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
One time I'm gonna find a woman. What do you have for me, nurse?
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan
Really?
Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Pippa Hawkins, right?
How is
How
the
is
Pembroke
Seth
staff
coping?
with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy?
That might
on a
be
daily
interesting.
basis? Is it
That's
just
the guy
Milton's not the
who's
kind of man who's bothered about
smuggling
bad reputation,
weapons.
whether he deserved it or not.
Why does
Amazing.
Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Huh, I've noticed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
There's so many. Investigate citizens' actions. What does that mean?
It's locked, all right. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Damn.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social
Are you okay?
standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Pippa.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
It's true.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'll make way. You. Are you okay?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes.
Hagrid.
No.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Harry Potter. That's what I meant to say. We all know that.
Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Right.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
That's an odd question.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Would be funny to see that.
May look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Well, I'll try to.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
I just want to see what happens when you tell him to get some rest. I would just leave. So there's a lot of chatting to do. I just want to talk to Peppa or Pippi or whatever her name is. What do you want?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
There's something unlocked.
What can you tell me about the staff?
You might give me a hint.
Some are really good, and others are not so good. During this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more
What are
about
those?
cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
2 hints though.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Jonathan really likes to talk about his serving.
Would get out of his office now and again.
He's too proud about it. I think I unlocked something for him as well, didn't I?
What is the Pembroke Hospital
Maybe there.
And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Deep.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
We'll talk to Milton next episode. I don't know why this one's so important. You just locked me out.
I understand you must be very...
Pippa. Sure that I need.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Unlocked something for her. Didn't I? See?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
No, you're right.
When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Then we wouldn't be there to complain.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
So nothing new.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
How do I get where he is?
It's locked, all right.
I don't trust that guy. Can I teleport? Oh.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir?
He's a thief.
Anyway.
He's also Undertaker.
I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to find my room. I'm gonna rest and call this episode.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
So this was part 2. There was a lot of talking, so I hope it wasn't too boring, but it's part of the game and I think it's really interesting. I really like the different conversations you can have, and once we establish who's good and who's bad, we can decide who to eat. Finally, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing. I think you have to search who's the bad guy and who's not, and decide who you eat. So I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in part 3. Ciao ciao.